Hello, Mighty Dimps here. As the new owner of Spiny Productions, I just wanted to wish you all a very Merry Christmas! Woo! Please enjoy our first feature under my new leadership. Enjoy!
Why am I playing this again?
Merry Christmas, Spiny!
It's Christmas?
It's Christmas Eve. I'm not walking over here on Christmas.
I wouldn't know. I haven't really celebrated the holiday in years.
You haven't celebrated...
Hey, you just won. It's Chris's turn.
Thank you, Spiny.
You haven't celebrated Christmas in years?
I mean, I got kicked out of my home, and Agorki always visits his brother for Christmas, so... no, what would the point be?
Alright, we're fixing that. Get up.
Why do you guys even want to celebrate with me? I've barely seen you guys this year.
You've been ignoring us, dude.
I didn't really think anyone wanted to see me after my little New Year's outburst. I'm not talking about fucking Sonic and Friends. We've got fucking mental expert health over here, Matt. What I see is people who I consider to be my closest friends siding with this phony piece of shit who's part of a family that abandoned me!
Oh, Spiny. We're used to it. That was far from your worst outburst.
And then those fuckers made it Apple exclusive, and I want to hate it now. What's going on? When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? I'm not talking about fucking... You did not need to show that clip again. You did not need to. I already showed that clip. Fuck you for that.
Here, we're gonna watch the Christmas special where Sonic becomes Santa as a family, and you're gonna like it.
You just happen to have that on you.
No, this is premeditated.
Uh-huh.
Does anyone else here think that it's bullshit that the three of us have to take turns speaking, but Spiny gets every other line?
I'm the main character. Fuck you.
Look, I'm just saying that you need to give somebody else a turn.
No, it's our turn. That's not fair.
I mean, it is definitely our turn.
Oh, for the love of Matt, just put the stupid tape in. I swear you only enjoy the stupidest parts of this series.
No, you don't appreciate the only good parts of this stupid series.
It's all Christmassy.
Nuh-uh. Oh, now it is. Okay.
So this is the final episode of The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
I suppose it is. That's a fact that you knew that I didn't know. This is a weird intro. They're not even really making it all that Christmas related. There's just ice in the shots.
Why were those seals' eyes just like soulless?
That is straight up the fucking 3D Blast logo. That's not a coincidence. This episode is a fucking tie-in to that game a little bit at least. They should have this entire episode in the perspective of that game too.
It should be Sonic looking directly at the camera being like, "Hey, you want to buy this game for Christmas? I'm sure your kid wants it for Christmas."
And don't forget to get Sonic Blast.
Don't forget to ask your parents for it, kids. Don't forget to get Sonic Blast.
So for legal reasons, let's just say it's Sonic 3D Blast, which was actually the probability that they were trying to actually sell. For legal reasons.
3D Blast.
I hate the Santa mech stages.
This looks better than 90% of the episodes, but that also might be because I'm remembering it on a CRT TV.
Well, he was right there on a CRT TV. Why would he not buy a Santa suit that fits?
He was trying to buy a sexy Santa outfit.
So you're making us watch this. Are we ever gonna go back to Sonic X or like...
If YouTube stops being a fucking douchebag, maybe.
So the answer's no.
Are we gonna talk about how Scratch is in a skirt?
He's a fucking prick.
Oh, hello!
What the fuck is she doing there? She was in this show.
Does she not get to talk?
This is the only episode she is in.
Well, Tails' color palette is closer to his Sad AM color palette, too. The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog's backgrounds aren't much different from the way my backgrounds work, where you just put one color on the screen and then paint shit on it.
Like, it looks like the world is burning in the background. Like, it looks like fire.
Please, I lost my job. My poor wife is sick. I had to sell all my furniture to pay my bills.
This is just like all the Sega employees after the Sega Saturn failed. What I love about these two shows is the fact that Sonic has openly blatant designs of what Sonic characters or robots should look like, and both shows went, fuck that.
I hate this kid. This kid's fucking hijacking the whole special. He shouldn't still be in this.
Who's this piece of shit?
I think it's funny that, like, Robotnik kidnapped Santa, declared himself Santa, and now he's just, like, running a police state.
I mean, that's his dream, though, right? Like, in every game, in every show, that's, like, literally his dream job.
He's just not normally this successful.
I'm sorry, I just keep thinking about how Pink Sally was just there and then did nothing.
If we see her again, I don't think she's gonna speak. Is that the boy's arm? Is he dead?
You really hate this child that did nothing. It's canon. Spiny hates children.
I want more chimneys! More!
What the fuck are you doing? Why?
He's just flying in circles around it just to watch them work.
Who the fuck is this new robot?
He's the new character. He's gonna be in everything moving forward.
Yeah.
He's the most popular character.
It's insane how prepared Robotnik is to become.
Why does Predator have an ass? He lost it in the next shot.
They caked him up and then they took it away.
I love how prepared Robotnik is to, like, take over as supreme dictator, but then when he does, he's like, I want 1,000 chimneys.
No, fucking Robotnik in the show. It's like the dumbest and lamest version of the character with the best voice the character's ever had.
Robotnik Claus is the only person who will get presents this year.
There's gotta be something we can do.
No, Sonic, it's hopeless. Robotnik Claus has destroyed it.
I forgot how defeatist Santa is in this. He's just like, nope, I'm sorry, Christmas is ruined.
I mean, he's an old man. What do you want him to do, you know?
I hate my fucking life.
I almost covered this back on Matt's Funtime Bad Movie show, just because I love Santas who, like, give up super easy.
I may be free, but fuck it. I know you've defeated him multiple times, Sonic, but not today.
And this'll be the second year I haven't given her any presents.
Maybe this would be effective if Sally was on this show, or if you gave her a line at the start of this one.
When Robotnik SWAT bots held me prisoner down here.
Isn't the SWAT bots also from Sat AM?
Yes, and also they're in the shitty RPG for some reason.
I think Sonic having a mohawk, like, just works for him, because he's supposed to be, like, the cool guy, you know? Like, all the kids want to be like Sonic, so it's like, of course they're gonna give him a cool mohawk.
Oh man, have you seen the old, like, mascot costume where he has a mohawk?
It looks like the soccer ball hit him and, like, spread his eyes out wider.
I think it, like, makes sense for him to have a mohawk because, like, we didn't exactly know how to picture him since 3D wasn't a thing yet.
There's a Donkey Kong Congo Bongo Island anthem. I'm gonna watch this.
Okay.
Play.
Turn it up.
Congo, Bongo Island, we stand brave and true.
I have to imagine that the people making all of this great music for the show imagined the show was gonna look different.
Donkey Kong's voice actor is just putting his whole pussy into it.
I
Like,
know.
There's no misses. I almost shed a tear when I heard him singing, because I was like, he has the most beautiful voice.
So many of the songs on the show are, like, genuinely great.
Do you think if this weren't horrifying CG that it would be, like, a more popular show?
I think it's popular because it's horrifying CG.
I think the CG is, like, a cool idea because the games were, like, messing with CG or 3D images. They could have probably put a little bit more time into it. It's I think even for the time it looks a little rough.
I think if I can throw my 2 cents into it, and we're doing the Donkey Kong special, right?
We can.
Okay, so I think the thing is that for the time, as a person that remembers it, it was cool as shit to see it, and also, like, we have to remember, this is a TV show budget for CG, So it's in the 90s, that shit's not happening. This was cool for back in the day. Reboot, Transformers, and this were all done by the same studio, mind you. But, like, it was really cool to see, especially since, like, back in the day, if you know anything about, like, 3D art, that shit was impossible. Like, you were a master and a complete novice at the same time. There was no real rules for 3D. You just had to fucking guess.
It was the Wild West. Wild West of animation.
Hey, Spiny, who are these from?
Oh, those are just some old work buddies of my dad. I'm not really sure if they do it as a continued sorry for your loss, or if they just aren't aware he's gone and I'm not him. I mean, they sent these to him every single year. Maybe it just didn't feel right excluding him. You know, for as cold-hearted as he could be at times, he really loved the holidays. I mean, really, really loved them. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if I only remember him as our last conversation and not actually who he was. I mean, the holiday used to mean something to me, and maybe he was a big part of that. Maybe I miss my dad. Maybe I miss my entire family. This is boring. Let's go back to watching Sonic Save Christmas.
Merry Christmas to me.
Beautiful.
Ass.
This show had a lot of ass.
But it also took away if the ass.
This show was like somebody's awakening. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Mistletoe.
Now don't say any lines.
He put the present back on her.
Hey, Sally, remember that war that we're constantly fighting? Pretty cool, right? Remember the oppression and the robotization of our people? Yeah.
No,
get under the presents.
Chris, this was right before that timeline. This episode is what finally taught Robotnik to get his shit together.
That would be fucking great.
He was just like, oh god, he was like looking at all the chimneys that he put around town saying, what the fuck was I doing?
No, yeah, that's my favorite Sonic fact, is that the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog canonically ends with him becoming Santa.
I love how Santa just gave the fuck up. That's just it, he was done.
In character, Sonic would forget about it the following year and just not do it.
You'd be like, oh yeah, that's right, it's Christmas.
So what I learned is that you canonically have to push Santa off a roof. And then you become Santa?
Yeah. You have to murder him and then steal his power.
What if Tim Allen killed Sonic?
Donkey Kong's gonna start singing Silent Night and we're all gonna start weeping uncontrollably at the sound of his beautiful voice.
I don't know if this looks rougher or about on par with the regular episodes, but this feels stiffer than the regular show.
Yeah, no, it looks a little weird, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that their eyes don't blink, their pupils do.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that?
You know what I don't like is that, like, this is not just the show. In the game, they also have nipples.
Yeah,
why can't a croc have a little nipple?
Breastfeed.
No, they don't, and I don't know why. I don't know why the show kept it.
Bye-bye.
He just needed to T-pose and that would have been better.
Oh. Yes!
No home of my own, just a wayward son.
Now see, this would have gotten a Best Song nomination. There's not even a piano anymore. It's like guitar and drums.
Seriously, like, the textures look worse than the regular show.
No, they do. You're 100%. It looks so weird. It looks like it, like, missed a stage of rendering. Like, you wouldn't think that it would need that many stages until you see it this way.
Donkey Kong looks kind of like the poop rat from, Food Fight.
Oh no! Poop rat Donkey Kong.
It doesn't look like a cream pie.
You know, I love how accurate this show was, except for Candy Kong, where it makes sense that they changed her costume. Of course, she can't just be hanging out in a one piece. But, like...
She is not animated. It is, like, so clearly unfinished. It's more obvious of her than anyone. It is not finished. She was cross-eyed at the end there. Did you see that?
Oh, never mind. I forgot. Funky also kind of got a weird color issue. You know what? Fuck it. I take that back. No. This whole series was weird with the characters, because even Dixie was weird. Why does he have an ass?
There are missing frames.
He can't get funky without his ass.
Look into the heart of
I love how they didn't even put the filter on the voice for this one. It looks like an action figure's just kind of shifting. This is the second episode. where like he hangs out with the Kongs. If there wasn't a status quo, this character probably would have been on the Kong side.
No, I'll play like a fucking clip from another episode after this one. This is like, there's actually like a notable difference between this and the other ones.
Like, this feels like this was made on the holidays.
This was made 'twas the night before Christmas.
Right.
You just see all the great stuff.
Remember me.
These two are gonna kiss.
That's what I was thinking!
DK knows how important today is. He wouldn't goof off.
And if he did, we'll execute him.
We've shown how willing we are to take him out of his position.
What brings your skanky hide to Congo?
Did he just call him Skanky?
Skank ass bitch riding up on us.
Not if you help me stop them.
Kiss.
Just remember me, your big brother. Now, where have I heard that before?
The show's
DK,
just a
you're
bunch of
fucking
idiots.
idiot.
The drama! The drama!
It'd be funny if he killed his brother without knowing it's his brother, and that's just how the episode ends.
No, the episode ends with him holding him and singing the song.
Sounds a little bit better now.
I love how
The way his voice just switches.
No, real talk. When the Donkey Kong movie comes out, right? Just bring this guy back. I know he's voiced by
Yeah, just make the singing voice him. That'd be, like, it would work as a joke.
Yeah, no, that would be funny, actually. Like, keep... What was it, Seth Rogen?
Seth Rogen.
As Donkey Kong, but then make his singing voice this guy.
Yeah.
Wait! Our nipples match! Brother?
Where are the fireworks coming from?
Your ass.
Pull the trigger.
Oh, what a great Sonic special.
Yeah. Do you think the reason why they didn't have good animation in the other one is because it wasn't mocapped? Like, do you think the animation team just had to guess?
Oh, maybe. I forgot that they did a mocap for this. Yeah, no, that's probably exactly it, Chris. Why?
Welcome to Monkey Norman, where we do Donkey Kong only.
It is Donkey Kong December. I'm happy about that. I will have to say, I think Donkey Kong has conquered this video. Alright, Diddy Kong is like a character on the show that I do genuinely dislike.
Hear me
His
out,
mouth
right?
looks like a bill, like a duck bill.
Yeah.
It's a
Hear me
pistachio.
out. The music itself is fine. It's just Diddy, like, they could have given him a... I get it. They want him to sound like a kid or whatever, have the same register of voice. Fuck that. Give him a better voice actor.
Give him a deep baritone voice.
Diddy is so fucking irritated in the show.
Have you ever seen the fan animation for this?
No.
When you get a chance, outside of this, do it. Somebody did a really, really good fan animation for this.
I mean, we could watch it after this real quick. This was a pretty epic song. I'm putting this one in the A tier.
I can't believe it's been 3 episodes and Donkey Kong doesn't get to sing yet.
Like that, you'd think they would want that in the first episode. That seems like a
Especially
selling
with the voice
point.
actor. No, hold on. What would you do if like they pitched this as a musical and then like the voice actor for Donkey Kong is like, I can sing, and they're like, really?
Like, imagine if you watch a musical and the main character doesn't sing until like 8 songs in.
The other, like, and some of the other singers are just terrible on purpose.
Yeah.
Alright, it's time for him to sing. He got a song before Donkey Kong.
Does everybody get a song before Donkey Kong?
Diddy got one, Cranky got 2, he's got one.
Say, Eddie, how about a deal?
Hey, he's singing!
No, he's rapping.
What? My ass usually lights matches so fast.
How do I get this thing to light?
What? Why does he sound like Homer Simpson?
It might be Homer Simpson. That is pretty fucking cool.
Just give me a Donkey Kong movie like this.
This is awesome.
This is beautiful.
You know how disappointing it must be if you watch this for the first time and realize this is from, like, the CG show?
Oh, I have like the dumbest smile on my face right now. That's so good. Holy shit! Bravo!
Really
Whoa.
good. Really
That
fucking
was
good.
That was insanely well made. What the fuck?
Right?
Yeah.
What exactly have we accomplished here tonight, guys?
We took time for a friend who clearly needed some company.
Oh.
Well, I better get back to my family.
Yeah, I think we're about to head out too.
Alright, see you guys later.
Spiny,
Yeah?
please stop being a stranger.
Okay, sure, bye.
You have reached the voicemail box of Spicy Norman. If you are a member of my audience who somehow got this number, please let me be.
Hey, Spicy. I just wanted to call you and talk about, well, what happened a year ago. Almost a year ago. You actually can't say I didn't speak to you for a year, so... You know, when I spent my first Christmas alone, it felt exactly the same way leaving home did. That feeling I lost everything. And it hurt me. It hurt me so badly that, you know, it's better to just not expect anything. Don't expect any lasting friendship. Don't expect any lasting love. Don't expect anything, and it will never be that bad again. So when someone I used to really care about started reaching back out to me, I just kind of went into this crazy defense mode, for a lack of a better term, where I needed to hate you. And I really wanted you to hate me back, but despite all my efforts, it still hurt like a bitch when I finally made you hate me back. I mean, you always reached back no matter how much of a prick I was, but after that night, you know, I mean, I have to imagine that was it, right? Otherwise, a day or two would have passed, and you would have been all like, "Hey, Spiny, never mind yelling at me in front of all..." I'm sorry, I'm not trying to degrade your voice. "Hey, Spiny, never mind yelling at me in front of all my friends and family in my own home. Let's go hang out." Despite how big of a jerk I was, I honestly expected that call, even though I know I didn't deserve it. And you know what else? I can't even say for sure that I wouldn't have been a jerk if you did. You cutting ties with me after that broke something, Spicy. But I deserved it. I know I did. If you never speak to me again, just know I am sorry. I'm sorry I didn't let you back into my life. I'm sorry about all the terrible things I said to you. I'm sorry it took me this long to say I'm sorry. Anyways, if you respond, I'm down to talk. But if not, then I got more of you than I ever deserved. And I'm grateful for that. Good night.
What the hell was that? That was terrible. I hated it.